Welcome to the Hari-katha Podcast. I'm Bhakti Lalita, and today we have a special episode celebrating Śrī Gaura-Pūrṇimā, and it's the second anniversary of the Hari-katha Podcast. So today we have with us Malati Devi Dasi and Yuvati Devi Dasi. We're going to chant the verses from Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's Chaitanya-charitāmṛta, which are chanted on Gaura-Pūrṇimā at the very moment when the Lord appears, which is moonrise. So we are on the lunar calendar, and this year on the 14th of March to 2025, Gaura-Pūrṇimā is celebrated. And this is like a 5-6 day festival where we begin with an Adivas, which is like the night before the parikramas. Parikrama means pilgrimage. And if we are not in Navadip Mayapur Dham, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears, we can observe this virtually. And oftentimes we get together and we hear about these different places of pilgrimages that are connected to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birth. So Śrī Gaura-Pūrṇimā is the celebration of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sachinandan Gaurahari, the Lord appearing, Radha and Krishna combined into one form. Rasaraj Mahabhav Dui Eka Rupa. Rasaraj, the king of Rasa, Krishna, Govinda, appearing with the bhav and the kanti, the effulgence, and the heart of Srimati Radharani, the divine couple coming in one form. And this took place approximately 500 years ago in West Bengal, India, in the holy lands of Navadvip Mayapur, and the Lord came to establish Sankirtan as the Yuga Dharma. Yuga Dharma means the prescription for this time period to achieve perfection, the prescription for perfection, which is personified in love of Krishna. So the Yuga Dharma is being established by the Lord. He's appearing in a golden form, Bhav and Kanti. Radharani's a golden hue. Krishna is darkish, but when they combine together, the Lord comes as the golden avatar. So this is actually the second anniversary of this podcast. We started on Śrī Gaura-Pūrṇimā, and it was calculated what would be the best day to start this, and Gaura-Pūrṇimā was the end result of our calculations as the most auspicious time to begin anything. So here we are 2 years later, and doing this in a very informal way and on an inspirational basis, not in any regular, regimented way. So here we are continuing with Malati. We're going to chant these verses. It's from Adi-lila, chapter 13, verses 89 through 124. And these verses are included in our songbook. And we sing this on Gaura-Pūrṇimā as the moon is beginning to rise. So we're fasting all day. The following day, Anandotsav, Ananda, Jagannath Mishra's festival. That's a feasting day. And the climax of our festival is when the moon begins to rise. And that's when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. So we sing these verses, and the moon rises, and we're hearing how the Lord is appearing. And the full moon, and on the appearance of Mahaprabhu there was an eclipse, and we'll go breeze through the translation after. And yes, so Jai Śrī Gaura-Pūrṇimā ki Jai. Jai Śrīla Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya-charitāmṛta ki Jai. Om Vishnupad Śrīla Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Om Vishnupad Śrīla Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Bhagavan Śrīla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Parikrama ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Mishra ki Jai. Shri Sachi Devi ki Jai. Jai Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Kol Kartal ki Jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hari Bolo Jai. Shri Bhakti Lalita Devi ki Jai. Chauda Sata Sata Shake Masa de Palgun.
Chauda Sata Sake Masa de Palgun.
Purnamasir Sandhya Kali Hoy Shubhaksham.
Purnamasir Sandhya Kali Hoy Shubhaksham.
Simhara Shri Simhapatna Uchakraka Go.
Simhara Shri Simhalaka Uchakraka Go.
Shada Varga Yashta Varga Sarva Sulapshan.
Sada Varga Ashta Varga Sarva Sulapshan.
Ekalanka Gaura Chandra Dila Darashan.
Gaura Chandra Dila Darashan.
Sakalanka Chandra Arakona Prayajan.
Sakalanka Chandra Arakon Prayojan.
Eta Jani Raha Koila Chandra Ragakan.
Eta Jani Raha Koila Chandra Ragakan.
Krishna Krishna Hare Name Dase Tribhuvan.
Krishna Krishna Hare Name Dashe Tribhuvan.
Jaya Jaya Dhvani Koila Sakala Bhuvan.
Jai Jai Dhvani Hoila Shakala Bhuvan.
Chamatkara Hoila Loka Bhave Mone Mon.
Chamatkara Hoila Loka Bhave Mone Mon.
Jagat Bhorya Lok Boli Hari Hari.
Jagat Bhorya Lok Bole Hari Hari.
Sekshane Gaura Krishna Bhumi Avatari.
Sekshane Gaura Krishna Bhumi Avatari.
Prasana Hoila Sab Jagate Ramon.
Shana Hoila Shok Jagate Ramon.
Hari Boli Kindu Hasya Koroye Javan.
Hari Bole Hindu Ke Hasya Kore Bhai.
Hari Boli Nara Gondeya Kula Kuli.
Hari Bole Nara Gonde Kula Kuli.
Svarge Bhaja Nitya Kore Diva Kutuhale.
Sage Bhaja Nitya Kore Deva Kutuhari.
Prasanna Hoila Toshti Sannana Jijo.
Prashana Hoila Toshti Prashana Toshti.
Stavara Jangama Hoile Anande Vihal.
Satvara Jangana Hoila Anande Vihal.
Nadiya Udaya Giri Purna Chandra Gaurahari.
Nadiya Udaya Giri Purna Chandra Gaurahari.
Kripa Kori Hoilo Do.
Kripa Kori Hoilo
Papa Tae Hoilo Yasha Trijaga
Savitri Gaura Saraswati Chaitanya-charitāmṛta Arundhati Savitri Gaura Saraswati Chaitanya-charitāmṛta Arundhati Hari-katha Devi Ravarna Bata Saji Buni Pola Pata Padi Sarna Rupa Dada Mudra Bahujo Adurvadanya Karachana Karitas Kunkuma Charanda Mangal Dravya Patra Boriya Avastra Gupataya Chadi Sange Poya Chadi Kedi Vastralan Karpetari Boriya Bhaksha Boja Upakara Sange Kala Bahubara Shachi Grihe Kuilo Panito Edekeya Balakagam Sakshato Kulakam Annamatra Deke Viparito Sarvayanga Sunirmara Suvarna Pratima Bana Sarvanga Sulakshana Mo Apala Keroti Vyadoti Deke Pail Bogu Priti Atsalete Dravila Krido Adurvatanya Dila Shirshi Koila Bahua Shishi Chiranjeevi Kaudui Bhai Adakini Shakini Hoite Shanka Upajila Chite Dore Namatula Animai Aputra Mata Snapadini Dila Vastra Vibhushane Putra Sakha Mishra Samani Ashachi Mishra Joel Konene Karisha Koya Dore Ala Sita Takurani Aishe Shachi Jagannatha Putra Paya Lakshminatha Purna Hoila Sakala Vanchito Thanantanya Puri Gora Lakamanya Kalivara Dine Dine Koila Anandito Mishra Vaishnava Shangala Pata Shuddha Danta Kanna Bhoge Naki Abhimana doya moi tare koi na satoya. Sei paya takara charana. Paya manusha janma teja shuni gaura guna. Kena janma tare varta koilo. Apaya virtan tuni piya pishakrita tani. Janamiya sei gena koilo. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Charadvaita Chandra. Svara Prabhara Gunata Dasa. Hari-katha Bhakti Charana Shri Bandhini Jatona. Adi-lila Gaila Krishna Dasa. Adi-lila Gaura Krishna Dasa. Jaya Dao, Jaya Dao. Jaya Dao, Jaya Dao. Sachinandan Gaurahari. 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 Jaya Dao, Jaya Dao. Jaya Dao, Jaya Dao. Jaya Dao, Jaya Dao. Apati Pavan Gaurahari. 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 Jaya Dao, Jaya Dao. Jaya Gaurahari, Jaya Gaurahari, Jaya Gaurahari, Jaya Gaurahari. Jaya Gaurahari, Jaya Gaurahari, Jaya Gaurahari, Jaya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari
Beautiful. Malati Devi Dasi. This is how it's done, everyone. Malati is the lead singer of the Jiv Jago Orchestra, and our temple president in Moscow, in Red Square district. And she's here with us, visiting sometime. So thank you so much. And these are the verses from Chaitanya-charitāmṛta that we chant on Śrī Gaura-Pūrṇimā, the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, from Adi-lila, chapter 13, verses 89 through 124, by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. And these verses explain the conditions in which the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears, Radha and Krishna combined into one form, the divine couple coming together, Krishna covered by the kanti, the luster of Radharani, and the bhav, the heart of Srimati Radharani, coming as the golden avatar. And this auspicious event took place a little more than 500 years ago. It is not fiction. This is the real story of how the Lord appears in Kali Yuga. And during this time of year, this is March, April, and in the year 1486 AD, Mahaprabhu appears, the auspicious moment appears, and this moment occurs when the moon and the ascendant are both in Leo. So Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Dev was a double Leo, and this is a very high conjunction of planets, and it's an all-auspicious moment. And as the spotless moons, oftentimes Mahaprabhu's appeared, is referred to as like the moon. The spotless moon is appearing. Rahu, the dark planet, thinks, what need is there for the moon with spots, the physical moon? So he covers the moon, and there's an eclipse. And whenever there's an eclipse, everyone goes to the Ganga or comes out chanting the holy names of the Lord. Gaurahari, Hare Krishna, Hari Bol, Hari Hari. And the chanting, everyone's coming out at this moment during the eclipse, the full moon eclipse, chanting the names of the Lord. And everyone's struck with wonder because there's an exceptional resounding taking place, not just amongst themselves, but across the whole universe. And when the whole universe is chanting the names of Hari, Krishna comes to the earth. And at that moment, the whole world felt some pleasure, some extraordinary pleasure. And while the Hindu population is chanting the names of the Lord, the Muslims together are chanting like in a fun way. And so everybody's chanting. And all the ladies are making a particular sound. It's called huli. It's like a particular sound. Do you know how to do it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like a vibration sound that the ladies chant when something auspicious is happening. And from the heavens, everyone's looking down and dancing and playing music. And the demigods, everyone's very curious, all the Gandharvas, the angels, and everyone's looking that something amazing is going to happen. And in this atmosphere, in every direction, all the 10 directions are joyful, and the rivers are joyful and making beautiful waves. And all the living beings, moving and non-moving, are overwhelmed in transcendental bliss. And like when the sun rises, dispelling the darkness, here we have the moon rising and dissipating all the darkness of ignorance and sinful life. And everywhere joy, the Lord comes at this moment. And at this time, Advaita Acharya, he's together with Haridas Thakur. They're dancing and chanting. And in Advaita's mind, he's giving charity. And Haridas Thakur seeing this going on in real time and smiling. And Haridas Thakur says, "Oh, I see you're distributing charity. It's very pleasing to me. I can understand some special purpose is behind this." Because Advaita knows what's happening. He knows. He called the Lord to come down, and the Lord has come down. So he's celebrating. And Srivas Thakur, Acharya Ratna, they're Vaishnavas, they're nearby and feeling so much joy in their minds and going to the Ganga to bathe and chanting the holy names. In this way, all the devotees, all the Vaishnavas, wherever they are, they've appeared in many different places. They're all feeling this great ecstatic joy in their minds and chanting the names of the Lord. Many respectful brahmanas, gentlemen and ladies are carrying plates filled with gifts and coming with presentations. The Lord appears as the son of Jagannath Mishra and the son of Sachi Devi. And all these celestial goddesses, Savitri, Gauri, Ramba, Arundhati, all the wives of the gods and the demigods, the brahmanas, they came with many gifts for this newborn child. All the inhabitants of the heavenly planets are offering prayers and singing and dancing and playing musical instruments. And the holy town of Navadvip, where the Lord appears, everybody's coming out with their instruments and playing music, and poets are chanting verses, and everyone's celebrating. This is just happening beyond everyone's knowledge, except Advaita knows, and Haridas knows something. There's some reason that Advaita Prabhu is here, giving charity to everyone. That's what everyone does when the Lord appears, when a newborn child appears. And there was so much ecstatic chaos. No one knew, like, who's coming and who's going. And who are all these people, these goddesses coming as wives of brahmanas with gifts. And even they're speaking different languages. And they couldn't understand each other's language. Oh, they could. No one could understand who was coming and going, who was dancing and who was singing, nor could they understand each other's language. But all unhappiness and lamentation were immediately dissipated, and everyone was joyous. And Jagannath Mishra, the father of Gaurahari, was completely overwhelmed. Chandrasekhar Acharya, Srivas Thakur, everyone came to the house of Jagannath Mishra. They perform many different ceremonies that are done by brahmanas when a baby is born. And Jagannath Mishra is giving everything, all the gifts that are coming, and whatever he has in his house, he's giving it away in charity. And the wife of Srivas Thakur, her name is Malani, she's accompanied by Chandrasekhar's wife and other ladies. They came with happiness and to worship the baby with vermilion, turmeric, scented oil, a puffed rice called koi, bananas, and coconuts. These are all auspicious offerings. Then Sita Thakurani comes, the wife of Advaita. She's a very powerful brahmana, wife of Advaita, and she's a form of Lakshmi. and she's coming to bless the child. And she comes on a palanquin, and full of gifts of gold, coins, bracelets, necklaces, ankle ornaments, a conch shell covered with gold, and other jewelry for the child. She brought a locket with a tiger nail set in gold, belts made of silk and lace, and silk saris and shawls, as well as silk clothing for the newly born child. She comes with auspicious articles like turva grass, rice paddy, turmeric, kumkum, sandalwood in a big, large basket. And bringing lots of food and clothes and other gifts, she came to see Sachi Devi and the baby. And she was astonished to see the beauty of this newborn child. And she could appreciate that except for the difference of color, the child was directly Lord Krishna. Seeing the effulgence of the child, the golden hue of the form, of his form, and the beautiful limbs of his golden body, which were covered with auspicious signs, Sita Devi was very much pleased. She blessed the newly born child by putting the durva grass on his head, saying, "May you live long." To protect him from ghosts and witches, she gave the name Nimai. Nimai is named after the neem tree, which is a very protective tree that keeps ghosts and spirits away and any inauspiciousness. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's first name is Nimai. Then after all these pastimes take place, the baby comes into his home. He was in the birthing room, and then Sita and Sachi, they bring him into the house. Jagannath Mishra is overjoyed, and they spend their days full of happiness, full of joy, and all their desires are being fulfilled. They feel that the Supreme Lord has come to their homes, and every day their happiness is increasing. Jagannath Mishra, the father of Nimai, he was a perfect Vaishnava, the ideal Vaishnava, and he was peaceful and restrained in the enjoyment of his senses. He was pure and self-controlled. He had no desire to enjoy material opulence. So whatever money and riches came, due to the influence of their divine son, he gave it away in charity and used it to worship Vishnu. And Nilambar Chakravarti comes. He's the relative of Sachi Devi. He comes to do the astrological calculations of the Lord on the chart of baby Nimai. He saw everything was evidence. All the planets are showing that an auspicious personality has come, and that in the future this child would deliver the whole world, the whole universe. In this way, the Lord, out of his causeless mercy, makes his advent in the house of Sachi Devi. Lord Gaurahari is very merciful to anyone who hears this narration of Mahaprabhu's birth and gives that person the shelter of his lotus feet. So a boon is given here. Anyone who hears this, they are blessed to receive the shelter of the Supreme Lord's lotus feet. So Krishnadas Kaviraj, as he always ends his chapter, bowing to Rupa, Raghunath, the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, he's bowing down as well as to Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu, Sarup Damodar, And all the devotees of Mahaprabhu, and Krishnadas Kaviraj says, I sing the glories of the Lord's appearance. So this is Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's composition in Chaitanya-charitāmṛta. We sing this at the appearance moment of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Śrī Gaura-Pūrṇimā is celebrated when the moon is rising. Everyone can check their calendars what time is moonrise in their location, and at the beginning of moonrise sing this and chant and try to fast, at least fast from grains until the next day, and bring everyone together to celebrate this most auspicious appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sachinandan Gaurahari, Gaura Sundar, Nimai Pandit, Lord Nimai. So this is like for us it's like the new year. Our calendar starts from this day onward, and it's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, the day he appears on the full moon, and we celebrate this by going to his holy dham or meditating on his holy dham of Navadvip, which is situated in West Bengal. And we can hear from Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Navadip Dan Mahatmya and Navadip Bhavataranga of all the different places of pastimes of Mahaprabhu, his appearance place, the Yoga Pit, situated in Mayapur. And Bhaktivinoda describes the beauty and radiance of this place in his book. He discovered this place himself, and through having access in his occupation in Krishnanagar, finding the maps and going to search for the appearance place of Mahaprabhu, the Yoga Pit. And he found it where only Tulsi grows, nothing else. And he saw the Holy Dham reveal in front of him this birthplace of Mahaprabhu, and calls Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj to confirm, who was very, very elderly and physically unable to walk and was being carried in a basket by his attendant. When he sees the Yoga Pit, the appearance place of Mahaprabhu in Mayapur, he jumps out of his basket and begins to dance. Hari Bol! Sachinandan Gaurahari Hari Bol! So it's the best day of the year, and as followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are overjoyed to share this episode with you. And if you wanted to know how to sing these verses, here you go. Malati has done a beautiful job for us, and the correct tunes and pronunciation, everything. So we wish everyone a very happy Gaura-Pūrṇimā. Celebrate with your heart and soul. It's the Lord appearing to give us all his mercy. Bless all the universes with all auspiciousness. And this is an opportunity for all of us to get great spiritual benefit in celebrating this occasion. So, all glories to our Divine Master, Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govindadev Goswami Maharaj. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj. Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Shilesi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math Ki Jai. Jai to the Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math Acharya Vrinda ki jai. Srila Bhakti Sudhir Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Bimal Avadut Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Sevan Hrishikesh Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardhan Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Kusham Ashram Maharaj ki jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Vijay Trivikram Maharaj ki jai. All the sannyasi vrinda ki jai, acharya vrinda ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Jai Śrī Gaura-Pūrṇimā ki jai, Jai Satchinandan Gaurahari ki jai, Jai Jagannath Mishra ki jai, Sachi Devi ki jai, Jai Lakshmi and Vishnu Priya Devi ki jai, Navadip Dham ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande,
Viva Lord, Jai Shri Bhakti Lalita Devi ki
Jai Shri Gurudev.